Yeah, we start with Fatiha for Rasulullah, his family, companion, and the Muslim at large. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. إلى حضرة النبي المصطفى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وآله وصحبه وذريته وبيته وتابعين تابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين ثم إلى رواية آبائنا محاكمنا أجدادنا جداتنا ولجميع المسلمين والمسلمات المؤمنين والمؤمنات الحياة والأموات شيء لله لهم الفاتحة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يوم الدين يا نستعين صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام شرف الأنبياء المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So we shall continue Sufis Spiritual Vision 16. So Allah had spoken, we see in this Ayat Al-Araf and Al-Zab. My subtle scheme is exceedingly firm. That means his plan is already completed. Exceedingly firm, completed. And you will never find any change in God's way. That means one, his plan is completed. There's no changing of it. Otherwise, it will show that he's not wise. So his plan is already perfected and will never be changed. That's why he said, no change will thou ever find in God's way. Yeah, no deviation will thou ever find in God's way. So he has met his plan. His grand plan is ready. There's no change. Everything perfectly completed. So he will move on until the end of time. And he said, nothing have we omitted from the book. Not even an atom weight escape him on the earth nor in heaven. Nor is there anything smaller or bigger than that. But all have been recorded in Law Mahfuz, the clear book, Law Mahfuz. So you can see the sun. If the sun was just 20% less or more massive, the earth will be colder than the present Mars or hotter than the present day Venus. So it's just nice, everything perfectly done by Allah, nothing more to change. Similarly, most of the fundamental constants in our theories appear fine-tuned in the sense that if they are altered by only a modest amount, the universe will be qualitatively different and in many cases unsuitable for development of life. See, here again, confirmed, everything perfectly done, completed, nothing more to fine-tune, everything okay. And the coincidences of our planet conditions, the single sun, the lucky combination of Earth, sun distance, and solar mass, far less remarkable and far less compelling as evident that the Earth was carefully designed just to please us human beings. Everything completed, everything well planned, everything beautifully designed for us. Okay? And everything has been divinely predestined. And even event which is slated to occur earlier cannot be later, and vice versa. Everything follows according to the divine plan. And all things we have kept in a clear register. There's the grand design of the Law Mahfuz. Allah has already set a destiny for everything. There's a destiny. Did you imagine that we created you without any purpose? So here's the point that I want to press to. Did you imagine that we created you without any purpose? So everything you see, be alert. There's a purpose in everything. There's a purpose. Be alert. Try to fathom what is the purpose behind everything so that you can see the divine secret. So always be alert whenever you come to any event occurring. Watch carefully. You can find, inshallah, the divine secret, because nothing he did is in vain. We only created the heaven and the earth and everything in between for a purpose. See, there's a purpose. So watch all the events around you, and inshallah, you will find the purpose. And also, this purpose will happen at an appointed term. He make the sign clear for people of knowledge. So we have knowledge of God. We know that He does something, or there is a purpose behind it. So watch carefully, try to find the purpose. It is Allah who created heaven and earth, all between them in 6 phases. That the age of heaven and earth, 6 phases, and we do know from the science calculation, it is 12 billion years. One phase is 2 billion, and 6 phase, 12 billion years. We are now at phase 3, early phase 3, 4.6 billion years. So the plan is going on. So we have to watch the direction of the plan and try to fathom what is the purpose, the direction going that way. You have to be alert as a Sufi, alert. See? This plan is already completed, 12 billion years, 6 phases, because Rasulullah, for the night ascension, he saw large number of hell dwellers. Now, there is no Armageddon, there is no resurrection, there is no judgment. How could Rasulullah see so many women in hell? There's no yet Armageddon. What he saw is the grand plan, or the the law mahfuz, the grand design, or the grand plan, or the law mahfuz. So that means the plan of 12 billion years is already completed. We are at 4.6 billion. There are more billion years to come. And the direction where this is heading, we have to watch. Inshallah, we may find the divine secret for the direction where the event occurs. That's why Allah says, everything done, everything has a purpose. You have to watch for the purpose. But you don't distort and decide. For he thought and decided as if you are in command. Woe to him. How can you decide? Woe to him as if you are in command. You are not in command. Everything done already, speak and span. It's moving. Now it's 4.6 billion years. There are more to come. Moving, motion by the divine grace, not by us. We are also part of the divine grace. We are moving because of the divine grace. So always be alert where we are heading. Be alert on current affairs. First, the stage of technology. Be alert the stage of technology, because you'll be mesmerized by the changes in state of technology. And that's why Allah say, the first thing come that Iqra, read in the name of thy Lord. Because Allah teach by the pen. Allah teach men that which he knew not. Learn. If the ocean were ink for the word of my Lord, the ocean would run out before the words of my Lord run out. Even if we were to bring the like of it in relation to it, still not enough. So we have to learn the knowledge that come down the divine knowledge. It's unceasing. You have to learn and see it. That's why when Moses asked, who are the, oh Lord, among the dwellers of paradise, who is the most lofty? And this Allah said, I've chosen them by my hand. I've had implanted dignity in them. And I'm waiting for them. And I've stored that which eyes has never seen, not even heard by any ears, not even their heart can imagine. And this is the paradise Allah talking about. That will be we're going in the last phase, sixth phase, 12 billion years. We are at 4.6. Allah is talking about 12 billion years situation. Of course, definitely is different. Whatever your enjoyment today, many years to come, it just become ancient relics. Like our grandfather, all their games become ancient relics. Now you have the computer game, all kind of game. But this also, when the phase move from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, become ancient. And therefore, what games that will be available in paradise beyond our imagination? Even our grandfather, great-grandfather, could not imagine that we now, their great-grandchildren, walking around with handphone, walking around with wristwatch, and so many things that to them were unthinkable. So can you see whatever design, whatever objects that will be in paradise, which is 12 billion years, we're at 4.6 billion years, will be mind-blowing, will be out of our imagination. We can't see how the enjoyment is too great, it's too fantastic. It's not like what we enjoy now. It's a primitive by the time we reach the 5th phase and the 6th phase. Okay? That's why eyes have never seen, nor even heard by any ears, nor even their heart can imagine, because these are games, these are objects that would come out 10 billion years, 11 billion years, 12 billion years. We're at 4.6 billion. It's really marvelous, mind-blowing, to think of it. We cannot imagine how it will be. See? Of this delight, Isaac the prophet said, the eyes of men have not seen. True, we had 4.6 billion. These are the things in 12 billion years. We cannot imagine. His ears have not heard, nor has the human heart conceived. We cannot even imagine, which God has prepared for them that love him. Know you wherefore they have not seen, heard, conceived such that we just cannot fathom, cannot imagine what the enjoyment in paradise, because the knowledge is far greater from us. We are considered still primitive. We are at the 3rd phase, and this enjoyment at the 6th phase. So it's totally different, mind-blowing, cannot be imagined. Okay. Glorify the name of thy guardian Lord Most High, who created and disposed, who measured and guided towards its fulfillment. What it meant is that the knowledge is given according to time. That's why it's measured and guided towards its fulfillment. So, like see, 1960s, we have black and white TV. Then slowly now become thin flap of TV. Totally different. And Allah gave the knowledge bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. So from the 1990s to 2023 will be different of the games and whatnot. Allah gave bit by bit. That's why you cannot find Adam is a computer savvy. Adam is not computer savvy. But that time, that is not yet proper for the knowledge of computer or IT to come down. Can you imagine Adam in heaven playing games on a laptop? But now, yes, and in future, more things will come. Okay? So, you see, in computer, we have computer chips. We have computer chips in birthday. Has more information than with the Allied Forces 1945. The computer chip in birthday card can contain more information than with the Allied Forces 1945. The computer chip in our handphone has more information than NASA in 1960 when it sent men to the moon. In 2020, cost of computer chip is that of a scrap paper. You can see the birthday card with the computer chip, and you can see it's a birthday card. This can be imagined by our grandfathers. See, the computer chips in birthday card. And that's what they talk. See, the computer chip in birthday card has more information than with the Allied Forces 1945. And then you have the internet in spectacles or contact lenses. You use your spectacle with this internet Wi-Fi capability, and you look through your spectacle, you see someone, and then the spectacle tell you, hey, that's your cousin from where you're connected to him. Or you look at somebody, the spectacle will tell you who is he and all that, because the spectacle recognize the face and have internet capabilities. And when you talk, your spectacle can convert your words. When you talk Spanish, you talk in English, the spectacle will convert it, and the sound of Spanish language translated will be heard by your by the person on the other side when you talk to him. So it's a language translation. Can be GPS. You want to find a house, you just say to your spectacle this address, and you can see the spectacle show you the road that you need to go and become GPS. Can create animations. You go to Rome, you see the ruin, and then your spectacle can create the original form. So you can have this kind of spectacle. You see the site, what internet capability. This will be normal in time, normal. Now may be difficult to get, but in future will be normal. Then you have intelligent wall e-paper. It is beautiful. You can sit at a sitting hall, and then you can talk to your mother, and the wallpaper become like a TV, a big TV or a big picture, right? Then you see that you can talk to your mother maybe 100 miles away, 500 miles away, but you can talk, right? Okay. So this is wonderful. You may be in the kitchen And then the wallpaper in the kitchen become a big screen, and your daughter in her kitchen appear on the wall, and you can communicate. See, this is internet, intelligent wall e-paper. Then you have the driverless car, no traffic accident, no jam, smooth, slow flowing. And this in Singapore, we have started already. In Singapore, these are in Singapore, driverless automobile, driverless bus, the sort like lorry, car, minivan. This one is driverless. We have started, inshallah, it'll be growing big in times. Then from your toilet and your urinal and from your mirror, when you urinated in the toilet or the urinal, the toilet, the urinal will tell you, hey, your urine, you have this problem in your urine. You got sickness, you got all that. Look, it diagnoses your health. Or you look at the mirror will tell you, hey, you have this problem. Okay, you can see here. This is a urine. And the toilet bowl tell you what's the problem in your urine, the health problem. Yeah. And then you look at the mirror. The mirror tell you, hey, you have this problem, that. The mirror in future. Yeah. Yeah. Then you have the body shop. It's not the body shop, the soap and all that. These are body shop where if it's ready, definitely I'll go there and change my nose. I'll definitely book a nose to change. These are body shop. Part of your body you can choose. Bone, blood, cartilage, skin, blood, vessels, ear, nose, windpipe, bladders, liver, pancreas, and kidney. You can change. Okay. So you see here, they grow it in the laboratory. Okay, kidney, heart, pancreas, and so on. So in future, you can change. Then hospital surgery is robotic operation carried out in fourth dimension. And also they have robotic nurses, ASIMO. Okay, and you can see here, this is the fourth dimension. The surgeon is doing the operation using this robotic equipment. So it need not be at the patient there. The robot over there will do what he's doing in his office. And then you have ASIMO, the hospital assistant robot. So a lot of burden will be relief from the nurses because you have the robot become nurses. Then the invisible cloth. This already we've seen in some of the movie. They use that cloth and you can see them. Teleportation, that means they can disappear and come up in another place. Or telepathy, they can sense a message from brain to brain. This is done in the Brown University. So you see, these are the invisibility clothes. When he covers it, his body is transparent. You see people walking the other side, you can see his body. But he didn't cover the head, so you see the head and the hand. These are invisible clothes. Now, you free, you should read this one. The World in 2030 by Michio Kaku. And he tell you the technology that will be available in the years to come. Okay. So watch out for the new technologies. Okay. Be alert. At the same time also, be alert on the Ukraine proxy war. Ukraine, be alert. Ukraine is Canada, is a Ukraine, then Moscow the other side, and Western Europe the other side. You can see here. The red color, Donetsk and Luhansk, these are the place where there are a lot of fighting going on. And this Kharkiv, this one is under the Ukraine. The green one, these are pro-Russian. Okay. Crimea, this is under Russian control. Okay. So what happened now? We have a proxy war. USA, NATO, and others are using Ukraine to attack Russia. So Ukraine is just a proxy of US, NATO, and others. Why they want to do this? Watch carefully, because they want. So who is the members of NATO? Canada, Belgium, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, UK, and the US. Other members of NATO: Greece, Turkey, Germany, Spain, Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Albania, Croatia, Montenegro, and North Macedonia. And also others, Japan, South Korea, and also these are the NATO gang or the US gang. And you see, the Russian gang, you can see Belarus is the biggest supporter of Russia. And then you have Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and Kyrgyzstan. And then you have Syria, Iran, these are on the Russian side. And you have UAE, Saudi Arabia, Kazakhstan, Armenia, India, Beijing. Okay? You can put in North Korea. This will be on the Russian side. Now, why you have this proxy war? Why can't they have peace? Why must they going to fight all out? Because they want to make a new world order. They mean to say the world is under one order, and it's under the Americans and their gang. Will be their type of world they want. They do not want other type of world. They want their type of world. Like you can see how Japan become their type of world, or Germany after losing the war. Germany and Japan fell and become part of their world. They want this new world order and to be headed by the US. Okay? That's what Joe Biden has said. And again, Mr. Biden has said, now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order. They don't want Russia. They want those who are against them. They do not want. They want others all to be subservient to them. This will be the new order. That is the Western order. Okay? But Putin had told them, if you try to blackmail us with nuclear weapons, you should know that the prevailing wind can turn in your direction. That means you can use that. We can also use that. Okay? So that means nobody will win. But will this lead to nuclear war? Will this lead to nuclear war? We'll come back to this question later. But just bear in mind this proxy war, will it lead to nuclear war between Russia, China, India, and others, North Korea, as against the US, NATO, and other countries? We come back to that later. Now we talk about the failed state. After the American and the NATO attack Iraq, destroy Iraq, Iraq is now a failed state. Afghanistan, after the American NATO, failed state. Libya, failed state. Yemen, failed state after this. But until today, they are in limbo. Look like there's no way for them to come up. Look like they are lost. American invaded and don't care about them. You see what happened? They are like a lost child, lost children. But what is the divine purpose here? What I can say that with these Islamic countries being failed state, hopeless despair, even put in Palestine, look like this. Nothing can help them. There, Allah will send Mahdi. There is a purpose. Allah, you created that situation, make them fail state, and so on and so on. And now there's no way, and you have no excuse or angry with God when He sent Mahdi down. Okay? If the world is to end in a day, Allah will extend it until Mahdi is in power. So Mahdi will come in and get them back to shape and become state again. And apart from Mahdi, among those who created are groups of people who guide with truth and act justly according to it. These are the Sufis. They will come up and lead people to God. The first thing in religion is to know God. The Sufis will guide them to have hope and not to be despaired. They will invite these people to the way of God with wisdom and good advice and debate. They are not going to use force. They are the Sufi. Your Lord is aware of those who stray from His path. He is aware of those who are guided. And God will give them, the Sufis, love. But the Lord of mercy will give love to those who believe in righteous deeds. So the Sufis will approach these people with love. Verily on the day of judgment, Allah say, "We are those for my sake, love one another." These are the Sufis. They bind these people together, and then when Mahdi comes, there's already pool or reservoir or ocean-wise Sufis who are God-fearing, peaceful, and ready to assist them. Okay. And there, Allah says, hold fast all together by the rope which Allah stretches up for you, and be not be divided among yourselves. And remember with gratitude, remember Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, Libya, Palestine, and others, Syria. Remember with gratitude Allah's favors on you. For you were enemies, and He joined your heart in love. So by His grace, you become brother. And you are on the brink of the pit of fire, and save you from it. So we'll get together, become one brother. Allah has promised those who believe and do good that He will certainly make them successors in the land, as He did with those before them, like the Khalifa Rashidin. So these people, the Sufis, they will become the successors in the land, and they will be led by Mahdi when the time comes. And they are the Ibn Tamim, and will surely establish for them in their faith which has chosen for them, and will indeed change their fear into security. So the people in Iraq, people in Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen, Syria, Iran, Palestine, Beirut, all that, they will become, their fear will change into security. Okay? All form of enormity and poison are neutralized. So even their aura will be aura of peace. So much so, the animal will also become peaceful, that you put your hand in a poisonous snake, they won't bite. A young girl can have fun with wild lion. A wolf can look after sheep. The world is so peaceful. Okay? That is waiting for Mahdi to come. Then hold firmly to the rope of Allah. Be steadfast. Stand together. Do not become divided. And you can see now they are divided, but they become one. And remember the favor of Allah upon you when you were enemies. And He brought your hearts together and you become by His favor brothers. And you were on the edge of pit of the fire and He saved you from it. Thus Allah make clear to you His verses that you may be guided. So those Muslim countries who are now in limbo, as I mentioned, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Libya, Palestine, and others which are in limbo now, Allah will guide you and you'll be one as brothers. O mankind, lo, we have created you male and female and made you nation and tribes that you may know one another. And this will be achieved and you can see the love of each other. So that is the Sufis way, making the world into one. Okay. Then you must look into BRICS. What is BRICS? BRICS is an acronym for 5 leading emerging economies. Brazil, B, Russia, R, India, I, China, C, and South Africa, S. They become a team, a group, a team. And those are willing to join them: Algeria, Argentina, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Egypt, Indonesia, Iran, Kazakhstan, Mexico, Nigeria, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Sudan, Syria, Thailand, Turkey, UAE, Uzbekistan, Venezuela, and Zimbabwe. These are countries that are going to likely to join BRICS. You see, so many countries are now going to join BRICS. So why? Because look at this. For the last 70 years or so, at least since World War II, the United States has been world superpower, and they want it to be even now. World superpower, a new order, like a menacing big brother. The world stage has played second fiddle to demand and dictates of US policy. So everything you see, the economic sanction, all kind of sanction, all kind of things done. Even the recent bombing of the pipes carrying oil from Russia to Germany, they say were done by the US. Okay. So they try to make a new order. They want to be a big brother. But now you see so many states now fed up with them and they prefer to join BRICS. However, with the emergence of BRICS, put the US and EU on notice that thing will change with or without US consent. Okay? BRIC Bank will move away from US dollar loan. They're not going to use US dollar anymore in trading. So US dollar will be weakened. The new development bank, commonly referred to as the BRIC Bank, as is co-owned equally by the 5 BRIC nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, is to scale back its use of the US dollars and concentrate instead of loan designated in natural currency. That means use their own currency, not the US one. No more US dollar. So in 2022, China announced that Shanghai will be the central headquarters of new development bank. This 100 billion investment by the BRICS countries is the first step in challenging the totalitarian rule of the World Bank and the IMF. And with 100 billion reserve currency, the BRIC countries are showing their main business. They are not going to use American dollar anymore. With this alternative international payment option available to these countries and others who join the BRICS nation, the West will lose much of its world dominance in the financial market and could see the dollar slide in probability as the world reserve currency. So watch out for BRICS, see where it is heading and what will happen in the near future. Last but not least, I want you to look at Indonesia. Indonesia, the world's most populous Muslim nation, is already a heavyweight in ASEAN, and according to forecaster, is set for further gain in coming decades. In the future, it will be greater Indonesia. USDA appears confident Indonesia's ability to reform, projecting it will average 5.1% GDP growth until 2030. 5.1, very good. Which will see Indonesia surpass South Korea and the fourth largest economy in Asia. And not only that, you can see 2016 Indonesia number 8, but they predicted in 2050 Indonesia will be number 4. Okay? I want you to look at Indonesia closely. This is a country full of Muslims, a lot of Muslims. And this is a country that started the Sufi hub. No other country in the world started the Sufi hub. We are not Tariqat, we are Sufis. The Sufi hub under Yamas, Indonesia. Okay, and now the Sufis under Yamas, they are teaching knowledge of God. Not only me, many more coming out to teach knowledge of God, to spread the knowledge of God in a peaceful way, bring people to order, bring people to love one another, bring people closer, bring people togetherness. And they are doing that. And these are, who is Bani Tamim, holding the black flag from the east? My view is that these are the Sufis that are under Yamas. They will be the one who prepare the groundwork for Mahdi when he comes. He will see there are lots of support for him on the ground. These are Sufi, they will be helping Mahdi. So that's why I want you to study Indonesia. Look closely at the development and see the future of Indonesia. And you have from me that there will be a place where everybody know in future, place for the Sufis in Indonesia. Peaceful people, lovable, kind, and all that. And these are people who attract others to be one with them. These are people who will be ready for Mahdi to assist him. Okay? So I want you to study Indonesia. Now, I have to stop there. And I've been advised also to stop because I'm not feeling well. But I must tell you all, this will be the last lesson because next week fasting month is coming in. So we won't have any more lecture. But we have reading of the Quran by 3 nations in particular, Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. Now, Indonesia, I think they have Achong as the leader. Singapore, Marhama. Indonesia, Dr. Tafikur. If you want to share reading the Quran like last year, please register yourself. And they will always tell you what a verse you shall read, we will share and share light. And inshallah, we can have multiple khatam and Quran, maybe more than 50 times. Inshallah, we share. So please register. Who is your respective aid? Achong is Malaysia, Marhama for Singapore, then Dr. Tafikur, Indonesia. So after the Hari Raya, we'll resume again. So because this is the last lecture, I will open this session to all of you to ask questions, because after this, no more class until after Hari Raya. So if you have any questions, please ask. Inshallah, if I can answer, I will answer them. Back to Bayu, please.
Baik, terima kasih Ustadz. Alhamdulillah sahabat-sahabatnya baru saja kita ikuti bersama syarahan dari Ustadz tentang spiritual Sufis yang ke-16. Ustadz, sepertinya malam ini kita cukupkan dulu ya Ustadz ya. Sebenarnya Ustadz perlu istirahat ya Ustadz.
Oh, kalau mereka ada soalan, bisa tanya.
Iya.
Nggak ada lagi lepas ini. Tunggu
Ya.
lepas Hari Raya.
Ya, mungkin coba saya buka pertanyaan. Silakan sahabat yang ingin bertanya tentang apapun atau tentang perihal khotmil Quran atau khataman yang akan kita selenggarakan di selama bulan Ramadan. Silakan, ada? Ya, kami sampaikan juga Ustadz, hari Senin akan ada pembukaan Hotel Quran Ustadz. Oleh Dr. Taufik, insya Allah nanti akan disampaikan secara utuh seperti apa teknisnya, nanti akan kita sampaikan melalui forum Ustadz. Ya, sepertinya tidak ada Ustadz. Oh, Pak Ibrahim mau bertanya, Pak Ibrahim, silakan Pak Ibrahim.
Ya, terima kasih. Satu soalan saja. Kalau kita lihat peristiwa gempa bumi di Syria dan juga Turki, majoriti yang dapat diselamatkan adalah anak-anak kecil. Dan kalau kita ke Thailand pula, sejak selesai COVID tahun 2022, 200,000 pelajar wanita anak-anak tidak datang ke sekolah, malah mereka pulang ke kampung dan berkahwin. Maka berartinya tidak 2 atau 3 tahun akan datang, majoriti akan bertambah anak-anak kecil di dunia kita ini. Jadi persoalan saya, apakah itu satu rancangan untuk mengganti pemimpin yang ada hari ini daripada kanak-kanak yang bakal membesar nanti? Itu saja.
Yeah, that is a good observation. It is possible God want to replace them with the aging leaders that we have. Most of the leaders in the world aging. Okay, so maybe this new one, and this new one, they have better knowledge in technology, better perception, and better. They are more learned. Inshallah, they are more technology savvy, IT savvy. So of course, in the near future, people like you, Mr. Brahim, and me, we are obsolete. They will take over. Yes, I agree with you. A good observation and good conclusion. Always be alert. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ustaz. Thank you.
Ya, terima kasih Pak Ibrahim. Mungkin satu lagi ya dari Kak Aulia. Silakan dibuka mic-nya Kak Aulia.
Ustaz, Master.
Yes.
You did not mention Singapore in BRIC. I have a few questions.
Singapore is not in BRIC.
Sorry?
Singapore is not in BRICS.
Why?
They are more to the American.
Ah, okay. And you mentioning Ukraine war as a proxy war, war. Will it lead to World War III?
Nuclear war. Yeah. No,
Then
no.
if Mahdi come in during our time.
That's why I say it won't happen. Because World War III, nuclear war means Armageddon.
Yes.
Kiamah, right? It won't happen because Mahdi have not come down. Gog Magog have not come down. We have not gone up to conquer space and bring back the Satan or to worship Allah again. And
So
Jesus have not come down. So it won't lead to a nuclear war. Because if nuclear war happen, the world will be destroyed because US and Russia, the two countries, they have enough nuclear hit to destroy the world. It won't be world war because there are many things still have not happened. Mahdi have not come down. We have not conquered space, bring the Satan to fall. God, my God, have not come down. Jesus have not come down. Many things. So it won't happen.
So now you mentioned about AI technology. It will overcome all. AI technology will overcome everything, like our job, our resources.
That is frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inshallah, there will be more opportunities in future. But if we see, we read the hadith or that, when we we travel to space and conquer, there are a lot of richness up there.
Oh.
So don't need to work. Even zakat will be abolished. Even sedekah abolished. So the technology, the AI, bring richness to us.
Oh, not during my time. Not during our time.
Yeah, same lah. Not unless you meet a Hidir, you tell him I want to see him. Want to ask where he got that water, immortal water.
Okay, thank you, Ustaz, Master. Okay.
Baik, terima kasih Kang Mulia.
Sama.
Ya Ustaz, sepertinya cukup dulu ya Ustaz.
Okay, no more question, okay lah.
Ya. Bisa agak suara Ustaz hilang.
Selamat berpuasa.
Ya.
Nah, insyaAllah we'll be together throughout the fasting month day after. Amin.
Ya, baik. Alhamdulillah, sahabat semuanya, kita akhiri malam hari ini. Semoga kita semua diberikan Allah kesehatan sehingga kita bisa menjalankan ibadah Ramadan dengan khusyuk. Dan insya Allah kita akan berjumpa lagi di Syarahan Ustadz selepas Hari Raya. Baik.
Ya, Cik Aziz, you dalam hospital.
Ya Ustaz. Hampir 2 bulan tak apa-apa sihat. Nak datang ke tengok Ustaz tadi pun tak kesampaian. Pasal semalam-malam saya dah di sini Ustaz. Rindu Ustaz, nanti lain kali nak jumpa Ustaz.
InsyaAllah.
Semoga Allah.
Ya, semoga Ustaz pun sihat. Ustaz pun dalam keletihan tu. Sihat banyak sahabat-sahabat semua ya Ustaznya. Terima kasih Ustaz.
Ya, baik. Alhamdulillah semuanya. Kita akhiri malam hari ini. Akhirul kalam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.